world thinks we're never supposed to lose. We're supposed to win every game by 25. And it's not going to be like that all the time.
What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck, and in this moment, we are going to discuss Donovan Mitchell and how he tore down the Boston Celtics and discuss the Boston Celtics downfall as well and what I think is going on, man. But the way Donovan Mitchell has showed up and showed out, man, he is shutting down all the noise that he cannot lead a team where he is solely the man, and we saw this same script, with the Utah Jazz, man. This kid definitely has it in him, you know what I mean? And man, there's a whole lot to unpack here. But first, I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, keep your boy in these algorithms, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel for future content. Thank you so much for the love and support. Back to the video. Donovan Mitchell, man. I mean, this guy is sensational, man. You saw this guy go off, towards the end of the second quarter. He erupted for 29 points, so nearly 30 points for the most part, man. This dude showed up and showed out in a big way. You would think a guy like this, if I'm being honest, you would think a guy like this was discharged and disconnected, based off of his facial appearances and how he seems to just be going through the motions. He hasn't opted in to re-sign with the Cavaliers as of yet, because I do think that in the offseason that there is potential that he's going to, move on. That's what I sincerely think. I think that you have to want to be in Cleveland, and I think it was fun at first, but I see a lot of the same playing styles with him and, Darius Garland. There has to be a lot of ISO ball going on for them to be effective. I do see at times where they either catch and shoot or play off one another. But I just think that it's time, man. I think Donovan Mitchell deserves, all of the credit he's getting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't care where he stays because he's such a dynamic player. I do feel like maybe a market like the Miami Heat, could use him and benefit well, because there is the D-Wade similarities, and a guy like, Espo and Pat Riley, they will know what to do with this kid. They would legit know, how to put this kid in an environment. And I do think that they could potentially do a trade where Jimmy Butler could end up going, to the Cleveland Cavaliers, because we see that it seems like the organization is getting a little bit tired of Jimmy Butler based off of the latest situation with Pat Riley coming out and telling Jimmy Buckets to pretty much shut up, but this dude is a game changer, man. He took their souls, especially in the second half. You saw the relentless attack, just shooting the ball, and this dude has explosiveness out of this world. You could tell from his frame, he isn't the biggest man for NBA at least, but I think he's around 6'1", 6'2", for the most part. But man, he plays with a lot of heart, and a lot of explosiveness that uplifts his team. You know what I mean? And you guys saw in the opening presser where I played, the Jayson Tatum situation. I just feel like the Boston Celtics take on the identity of Jayson Tatum, man. He's a light-skinned, smooth, cool, good-looking, crisp hairline, always on point appearance-wise type of guy. You know what I mean? And I just think that if you get a little rough with him, you get in that stuff that you can beat them. You know what I mean? They are somewhat pretenders to. I just don't get the Kevin Garnett, the Paul Pierce vibes that I got, when they were playing with Doc Rivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get that from them. And with that being said, it just makes me feel like the Boston Celtics, man, they can be got. You know what I mean? Like, we seen this from time to time. We see them, in the playoffs, they tend to do this, and they tend to, look like they're the best team in the league. But man, on any given night, man, they just seem like they're out of it, and they don't take advantage of situations. There's no reason that the Miami Heat should have gotten even one game. You know what I'm saying? And here I am thinking that they're about to sweep the Cavaliers, because I feel like the Cavaliers, they went a full 7-game series, to come out on top. So I would think that, this Boston Celtics team being well rested, would have, had something in the tank, to be able to compete, and destroy, like I don't understand the way that they got blown out on home court, and then you have to go back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, home arena, where their fans they have a fire lit under them right now, and they're the underdog. They are the underdog, and the underdog is going to play, like a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be feisty. They're going to fight. And I don't know, man. I don't know if the Celtics can win this series, but I tell you what, if the Knicks are able to get through and beat the Indiana Pacers, I do foresee that these Boston Celtics can get knocked off, man, because they haven't been challenged, man. And this is another reason I don't think that they'll win the championship. They haven't been battle tested like Anthony Edwards is being battle tested right now. He had to go through Kevin Durant, right? And it may not have been, the best roster or well coached under Frank Vogel, but he went against a three-headed monster, right? At least three great NBA players and Book, Bill, and Kevin Durant. And now he's going against the Joker. Just because they are blowing these teams out doesn't mean that they aren't exercising, how to compete. And I think whoever faces the team that comes out of the West is going to lose, because the East is just that much more weak. And unless it's the New York Knicks, I feel like if the New York Knicks come out, they have so much gritty and feistiness in them that they may be able to sustain. But I think that with all of the long playoff minutes, that they may still lose, honestly. So I just don't see a team in the East beating the West at all, And I think if the Boston Celtics somehow survive, that they will not be able to win either. They are just now, this is their adversity. The Cleveland Cavaliers are their adversity, so they aren't being able to exercise, good basketball because they've been so good all season. They've kind of got lackadaisical, a little bit comfortable, and we'll see, we'll see what happens when they go back to Cleveland, and we'll know everything we need to know if they lose game 3. If they lose game 3, I just think that this series is going to be over. And I get it, Jayson Tatum's trying to play it cool, but man, this is the playoffs, man. You have to have a sense of urgency. You have to be on attack mode. You have to show up. You know what I'm saying? And you have to give it all you can. That you can't say, and if you look at Jayson Tatum's, his points throughout this whole playoff run, his numbers are very, very low. And that's something that I've been keeping my eye on. So you guys tell me what y'all think about this. As the Boston Celtics have fallen, completely destroyed, Spider Mitchell has taken their heart. We shall see game 3. So let me know what you guys think. If you found any value to this video, I ask that you like, share, keep your boy in these algorithms, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for future content. Thank you so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.